got something a little unusual this morning. I don't like this, but I got to bring a calf in, and it's just not thriving real well. So I had a snotty nose yesterday morning, so I gave it a little bit of antibiotic, and it's in here with me. As you can see the back there, I got Mom following along. I leave a little bit of a holler out at her and she'll come up. And here's our little one right here, and she's standing up okay. She's doing well, but she's very thin. She's out of an older cow, so we're going to bring her in and see if we can't give her a little bit of supplement. You'll notice that nose is a little snotty, but it's not near as bad as it was yesterday, so this is kind of helping out a little bit. We'll bring her in and we'll start doing a little bit of supplemental feeding and really monitor her a lot more closely, and see if we can't turn her around. All right, I got the calf in and separated from the cow. You can see she's just a real tiny thing. See how she does, and it squirts some milk towards her. Ooh, look at that. Pushing into that. A lot of times you can back them up into a gate or a corner. Oh, look at that. She's hungry. I just don't think this cow's producing for her like she should. Wow. All right. So that means we need to supplement this calf quite readily and often here. Look at that. And she'll follow that around. And I'm just using a water bottle. I find I can crush it for those that don't start, but boy, we haven't had any problem with this. She's taking that just as fast as dribbling water out of her mouth. I gotta slow that down a little bit. There, little piggy. There we go. Hang on, girl. There. Come on. Come on. There you go. All of a sudden, she's gonna be thinking I'm her best friend. Yeah, she's just not getting enough from this cow, this older cow. Which is another story in that she wasn't supposed to be kept. Just because of this. All right. We're going to get her turned around. Her snotty nose, I'm not really that concerned about as much now. I did give her yesterday a shot of antibiotic. And so we'll take note of who she is, what she got. I've written that down on a logbook. There you go. Oh, look at you. Yeah. I'm going to give you some more. I'm going to go get some more for you. Yeah, you just hang tight there, little one. I can crush this bottle down. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's a kid. That's a kid. Yeah, look at that. She is so thin, she's dropped weight very, very rapidly in the last couple of days even. So we're gonna make a plan here to feed her. We'll keep her and the cow here up close, and we will feed her several times a day and bring that up. Look at her, boy. At least she's got some fight in her. Look at that. That's good. Boy, if they've got some fight and they want to live, that makes it a whole lot easier. So we're gonna just do that, and that's an easy plan, especially with a willing calf. And this cow really wants her. She's been a really good cow, so we'll see what we can do to save her. Yeah, get you to thrive. Get you to thrive, kid. All right, it's Lisa's turn, and being the mom that she is, she's got something that's shaped a little bit better, like a baby bottle. How ironic. Anyway, the calf has progressed very quickly to where it can take this larger bottle. I don't have to try to teach it to suck. It took to this right away, so we're having some good luck here. And now we're going to be committed to feeding this little kid a couple of times a day, and hopefully get her old enough and strong enough and wise enough that she'll steal milk from other cows, because I want to do this all summer. And this is the chance you take. You got to save its life, but at the same time, it can sure be a disruption for you, because you will definitely spend some time doing this. So push the bottle forward and she'll follow it. No, don't just stand where you're at. There you go. See that? Yeah, look at that. Now if you drop the bottle down, now tip it up. Look at how that neck, everything adjusts just like it does for the cow. Not that you're a cow. I wouldn't say that.
Thanks.
You're just a mom.
No, you can't have any more of that.
Yeah, she'll overeat. That'd be a bad thing.
Oh, your little tummy is full. Yes. Okay.
She's making lots of new friends.
Yes, she is. Okay. Okay. Now go take a nap, okay? Go take a nap and grow.
Well, let me run you through the process of how we make some milk. I got some milk replacer for this little guy, little girl, and it's really not a replacer, it's more of a supplement. But if you had a calf that did not have a mother died, or you had a set of twins and you rejected one, or any number of things that can happen, then you have to bottle feed. And here we are. Kind of the same thing. This cow's just not supporting this calf like we really want her to. So we're going to help her out. Now the milk replacer, there's a number of them. And this one's a fairly expensive one. It's about $80 for 50 pounds. So for powdered milk. And we all know how powdered milk tastes. Yuck. I'm just getting my water kind of just a little bit above body temperature, so we don't burn little baby's mouth or throat, but still warm enough that it simulates that cow's body temperature. And I've got my little bottle here is pre-marked 2 pints, 4 pints, 6 pints, and also in the dreaded liters. I'm just going to fill it up. This calls for 10 ounces of milk in a little handy-dandy scoop. So 10 ounces per 4 pints or 2 quarts. And all you do is add this to it and mix it up. Pretty easy. What's nice about this bottle, this type of bottle, is that it has a special nipple on it, which has really worked out super well. I've not tried this one before. I got an old bottle here with a really hard nipple. It's just not as great to use, but this thing is really nice. And you can see it's got kind of a round nipple end, or a hole in the end, instead of a cross, like a typical one like this guy is. And you can see how that is kind of split. The problem with this is it will break and split pretty easily. This guy has that round hole, but it also allows milk to spill out, and I mean just run out. So the inventors of this have come up with a kind of a neat idea. And if you can see this is a little insert that goes in, but that has the cross in it, if you can see that. So that gets inserted right here into that nipple, and then that goes over the top of the bottle and creates a spot for the calf to be able to draw that milk through without it running out and wasting a bunch. And it also makes them have to have that nursing action like you would on the cow. And then I just pour this in. Carefully. This mixes up really easily. It's not like when you're trying to mix a bunch of flour into something. It really goes into solution very easily, very nicely. So that's a good thing. I've had some that don't. Now, one thing that this does have is in the formula is it's medicated. And so what we're going to protect against with this calf is a bug called coccidiosis, and it's a bug that does not allow them to digest as well. Prevents digestion, good digestions, but doesn't that look inviting? So that's why I'm going to use it. That's why it's so expensive. If you notice this, I can tip this upside down, and just the pressure alone pushed that insert. But look how that just barely squirts out of there. And then they can suck on that and draw everything they need out of it. So it's time to go out and feed a baby again. Yep, the rain hit. The rain's gone. The snow's here. But we have our Baba. See our baby bottle. Yes, someone's enjoying. Well, it's early morning, and it's kind of cool out. We're taking up drinking, and you can see my baby bottle full of warm milk. And somebody is looking at me with that look on their face like, hey, you might not be such a... And there she is. Look at her. Yes. So we'll see if we can get her to come to us. She's only been fed, half a dozen times now, but look at this. Oh yeah, this is what happens. I am a friend, not a foe now. She was running from me, trying to hide. But this makes all the difference. And so, hold that against my leg, and look at that. Pretty soon her eyes will roll back in her head. It's warm. We got a pretty good wind going, and it's been a cool night. About 22 degrees, I think, is a low. And so that wind chill is probably down there, about 17, 18 degrees. But this will make her belly full of nice warm milk, a little supplement to what her mom has given her too, and she will spry right up. If you notice, she has learned how to do this pretty quickly. Those eyes, oh yeah, they're softening up. She's like, oh, this tastes good. Bottle calves are a problem, because then you're married to them. Little tykes. I'm hoping though that, I think we mentioned that we can get her to get supplemented a little bit, get some strength, and then some wisdom of, you know what, I can steal milk wherever I want, and we can give her some time. It's funny, she'll move around like this, and she's trying to get to the side, which is kind of normally what they do with a cow. They just don't walk up right away. It's like they stand against them. And she'll move around like that and try to get next to me. Sometimes and I'll do this, I'll just straddle her like that. And then she stands between my knees. She will just honk this stuff right down. And I think it's a comfort thing. And we'll just do this. I've given her 10 ounces of this milk replacer in 2 quarts of warm milk. And I try to simulate, of course, just like you would a human, about the body temperature, so you don't hurt them, but not so cold that it's cooling them down too. So we'll finish this guy up here in a little bit, and maybe we'll see what the look on her face is when we're finished. Well, someone's getting a little precocious. Come get your bottle. Come here. Licking those lips. Come here. Look what I got for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some good stuff, huh? Yeah. Sticking your tongue out like that's almost tasty. Oh, look at that. Yum. That's some good stuff right there. I think everybody's happy this morning.